Oh, here we are. Age of Attraction season 1, full season breakdowns of the couples. We just watched the whole thing. It's short season. We're just covering the whole thing. We're doing a short little thing about it. So here we are. Chris and Leah. I hope you looked up their ages.
40,
Boy,
40, 41.
She's 41. He's 26, actually.
26. Okay, that's right.
I do. She's 41. Yeah, he's 26. That's right.
Yeah.
As I recall from his latest appearance on another reality dating show right after this one, as if this wasn't planning this from the jump. Like, get out of here. Yeah. I'm not a fan of Chris now. Seems kind of gross.
Maybe in it for the clout a little bit. So he started off in the show, I guess, interested maybe in Vanessa. I don't know what that was. They had a little makeout session at the pool.
Yeah.
And then they had a conversation. I don't think Vanessa was feeling it. I can't ever read Chris if he's feeling anybody or not. He's very hard to like.
Oh, yeah. That's because he's not. That's because he has empty
But
eyes.
I didn't think he was into Vanessa, really. I thought he was just going through the motions.
Oh, he just wanted to make out with her because, again, he was there, I'm virtually positive, to match with someone to get on the show to then be recruited for another show. Yeah. I think that was his whole thing. Was like, because his reasons for, okay, spoiler, they break up. A lot of his reasons sounded... So one of the things seemed valid. I don't know what he meant. It does seem kind of crazy when he's like, my dad requires me for support. But then she's like, but he doesn't. And I'm like, can you say that? Like, I don't know. You don't know. How well do you know this guy? Like, maybe he does need him. But she's like, well, you don't need to like medically take care of him, right? Is what it felt like she was saying. And I'm like, okay. I don't know. Like,
yeah.
Why do you want this guy to move across the country and like whatever for you when he doesn't seem that into you to start, first of all?
Yeah. Because he's telling her what she wants to hear. Like, I think, if his dad is dependent on him, and he might well be, I don't really know, but it does seem odd that he's going to film all these TV shows.
That is true.
I don't know how the duration of these shows are, so maybe it's just a couple weeks, and this is.
Oh no, that's right. This is multi-weeks in a row. Also, she said something that blew my mind because she lives in a totally different world from me, which I think is also part of it. Because she was like, "Oh, you could fly back a couple times a month to see him."
Yeah,
and I was like, "What?" And then I was reminded, she's a flight attendant. So like she probably can get flights for like no money and then be like, you could fly to see your family anytime you wanted. He's kind of like, yeah. And I feel like the whole time he was kind of like, yeah, I'm gonna have to, in his brain, while he's just kind of thinking, what he's thinking is, I gotta come up with another excuse.
Yeah, exactly.
And then the other excuse turns out to be, God, she's clingy. She won't even let me take a shower. And I was like, I'm not sure that had to be taken out of context, right? When he's like, I want to take a shower. And she was kind of like, what the f-? And I was like, she can't like literally think he can't. But he was like, I want to go to the shower, or I want to take a shower and go to the gym. And I'm like,
I think for her, she's probably looking at it. Okay, we have a couple weeks together to figure this out. She's a flight attendant. Her job probably keeps her on the go constantly. So I think for her, she's like, let's figure it out now while we have time. So let's maximize the amount of time we have together. So I think she's just trying to figure out what his life looks like, what his lifestyle looks like. And part of that is probably spending more time with him than he's comfortable with / used to. But I think for her, she's trying to assess, like, is this someone I can live with? Because when real life hits, like, I don't think her being a flight attendant, I really don't think she has that kind of time to sit with him all day like she does now.
Yeah.
So that might have been part of it for her. Also, why didn't she offer to move to where he is if she's a flight attendant? I don't know where either of them live.
She very specifically said, like, would you consider moving out to where my family is? And I'm like, well, why? Like at that point, I honestly have to say, like, I'm not gonna blame someone. I am like, I don't know, Chris, do you have to take care of your dad or not or whatever? But like you made a good point. Like, why is he on all these shows? But whatever. It all was an excuse because he wasn't into her really. And I do think he was there to like, especially the way he acts on Perfect Match, spoiler alert. I think he was
possibly no, because he was on he was on the show first. I don't know. Yeah, he's definitely on Perfect Match. He's complete like here he tries to be like, oh, poor me. I can't decide if I love you or don't love you. And then on Perfect Match, he's he's playing the game on Perfect Match, like he should be, but it's very disingenuous from what we've seen of him on the show. Like we're seeing two different Chris's, basically.
Exactly. It's shocking question mark.
Is it though?
So yeah, he breaks up with her because she's, I don't know, he's not he can't.
I can't for the life of me figure out what she sees in him. Like, I'm like, girl, you've got. I mean,
she made a lot of statements though of like, well, I'm getting up there. She was kind of like, well, I want to have a family, and so like I don't have a lot of options. And I'm like, whoa, don't ever think that. That's the first thought down a path toward a terrible, terrible partner. Do not ever think
down a Chris. Yeah, he's
like
not.
You're gonna get a Chris when you think like, well, he might be the best I get, and it's like, no, 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 no. You should probably feel like this is gonna be a controversial statement. I think you should feel like your partner likes you.
Yeah.
Like you could feel it. So here's a trick for people. Look for dead eyes. Chris had dead eyes.
Yeah.
When he looked at her, and the difference is between dead eyes, there's dead eyes, there's like, some ranges in between, and then there's what you really want, hard eyes.
Yeah.
I think it's really hard. It would take a real genuine psycho, in my opinion, to be able to mimic hard eyes. Eyes. I think there's an I'm in love with you look that is like sort of like transcends that you can just read. And like I notice it so badly on these shows.
Yeah.
Guys who clearly do not have that look.
Yeah.
At all. They look just dead.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't think you like this person.
Yeah.
And they're like, that's just how I am, bro. And I'm like, I'm not sure you have feelings then, I guess. But like, I think you're too carefully managing your image in that case. Let go, bro.
Yeah.
Go a little, live a little, be yourself.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think Leah was very sweet. I think she was super like emotionally intelligent. I think she just literally I think she thinks she needs to be desperate, and that's awful for her. She doesn't need to be desperate. She's gorgeous. She seems smart and fun.
Yeah.
Now the flight attendant thing's the problem.
Yeah.
Because
she's always traveling.
Like she says, like she's always traveling. And then guess what? If you're somewhere and you're always traveling, you're going to get hit on by the worst people.
And it's probably hard for her to meet anybody if she's always gone. So
exactly, right? Like it's not the easiest life to date. So I think like that sucks. Like I feel like she should have a quality guy. So I don't know. Vanessa. I'm already Leah, at least in this case, it's not because they're the same. I just am short circuiting and throwing out the wrong name. Leah, I don't know. Can we scroll for you? Just send us your top profile matches. You send us your top 5. We're going to eliminate probably 4 of those 5 right out of the gate for red flags that you are not seeing. So, like, we can let us help you screen these people for dead eye.
Yeah, help us help you.
Can see it. Let us help you. Yeah, help us help you.
Well, I mean, I don't think it helps when someone like what Chris is like saying something different than what he's emoting. So like you tend I think a lot of people tend to listen to the words that they're saying. And Chris is
never do that.
Saying how much he wants to be with her and crying and carrying on. So I think, it's really hard to, especially when you have feelings for this someone. Like you and I don't have feelings for Chris. That was easy for us to sit here.
But obviously, yes. I think she had heart eyes to some degree, but she had like, why don't you love me eyes? And like, you just never want to be in that place.
I think he was just, he wanted to be in it, but he didn't want to be in it. Like, it's like,
oh, he wanted to be on the show longer.
Yeah. He wanted to find a match and did. But no, he was trying to do what's right to get rid of her all the time. It felt like.
Yeah, I knew. Like, was it him or oh god, who was it? I don't know if it was him or someone else. That just it was literally like it was a master class in a man trying to get someone to break up with them.
I'm pretty sure it was Chris then. Who else would it
be? Must have been him because it was one of those like, all right, well, you don't seem upset enough about that. So let me point out another thing you might be upset about.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna hope me not being okay with it will make you stand up for yourself and do the dirty work for me.
Yeah.
Like you're again, women have to do the emotional labor. So you won't just say, hey, I'm just not that into you. Like, sorry. Like sometimes you gotta be a big boy and say that. And
then he pulls out that part of I'm not 100% sure. I need to be 100% sure. I'm like, dude, you are never going to be 100% sure about anybody. You don't know. You can spend a lifetime getting to know someone and still not be.
Oh yeah, you'll never know. 100%.
It's ridiculous. Like
that's
you just need to be more yes than no, but 100%. I was like,
I mean, you should be like, I hope, like,
yeah.
I don't know. I would hope enthusiastically, yes.
Yeah.
But I would say, like, I think if you're 51 49.
Oh, that's right.
Whether you should be with someone, I do feel like that should concern you. It should be like pretty good measure of it. But
I just think 100% is a little unrealistic. Like
100% is insane. Yeah. If you think anyone, and if anyone tells you they're 100%, there's the problem. They're delusional.
They're lying to you.
How it works. They're lying to you, or they're literally delusional. A rational person will have some amount of doubt. Yeah. A tiny amount at least. So anyway, I don't know. I think Chris is kind of gross now.
Yeah.
I feel bad for Leah. I actually think she got thrown under the bus, honestly. And I don't think she had any of the issues he was concerned about. And I just feel bad for her that she thinks like she doesn't deserve better than Chris, because she does.
Hopefully she's watching Perfect Match now and realizes what she lost, quote unquote. And
I have a feeling she's probably like, oh, me for not seeing that. Gross. But then here's the thing. On Perfect Match, here's what blew my mind. That mother is in like top of the top. He's in the top 2. Everyone wants him, and it's demented.
Yeah, I don't know if they've seen the show. Probably not. They probably haven't seen Age of Attraction because the way it dropped.
Almost impossible. They would have, I think.
So all they know is he's like gonna be a star, quote unquote, because he's on the latest show. So maybe that's what's driving them. Because someone like Jimmy has been around for a couple of years. Everyone knows Jimmy. Yeah. Old.
And then all the other Temptation Island folks or whatever are all know each other, and they're from seasons enough that they've had like scandals already with other people. So like, so he's the most unknown. He comes across genuine and sweet though. He says it. Okay, now don't listen to nice things. Always be suspect of nice things. Always try to read into that. But when someone tells you a really bad thing about themselves, probably believe them. Like when he said, I love bomb people really badly.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. So he didn't say that on this show, and we'll get to Perfect Match, but
he said that.
Oh yeah.
Then I was like,
on Wallet.
And I was like, oh no, that's why Leah fell in love with him. He love bombed the shit out of her.
Did Leah at least get a purse out of him? I don't think she did.
You had to get something right. Leah, come on to the podcast.
Leah, if you didn't get a purse out of Chris, you got shortchanged, girl.
Oh, at least a wallet. Someone a wallet on the first night,
which is weird. AF. And we'll talk about that when we get to that. But yeah.
Anyway,
I hope Leah got her bag.
Leah, please tell please share, just leave a comment, or someone that knows her, leave a comment. Please tell us she got at least a bag, maybe a bracelet, anything.
Something, anything.
Yeah, she had to have gotten something.
She deserved something. She was engaged to the man.
Oh, she probably deserves better than a Prada bag, honestly.
I mean, she does, but
I hope
if he's out here buying $4,000 bags for other girls, he better have given her something
on a first date.
Yeah,
this man, crazy. Don't date this man, and don't. If a man acts like him, just pretend you have face blindness. Put his face on a man's face. If he's acting like Chris, red flag, run.
Chris is a walking red flag for sure.
Huge red flag.
It didn't really come out too much on this show, but
this show gave him a real kind edit. Really kind edit for sure. So I think Leah got thrown under the bus because they needed...
I don't think Leah got saved from under the bus.
I just mean they made her look bad, I guess.
Yeah, but I think once the people watched the other show with him,
I think it's clear. It's very clear. Yeah, he's going down. So anyway, I don't know. I think they were a terrible couple. I think he's kind of terrible.
And it's mostly him. He's the problem.
He dodged a bullet. So
yeah, she dodged a bullet. Yeah. So.
All right. Well, next up, we'll get to the next couple. Hope you enjoyed this one. Till next time, I guess.